I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Oh my god. So, we're back. It's Saturday, December 17th. What's going on the TV back here? I'd buy that for $1. Oh. Also, my Saturday streams will always be later on because some of the topics are 18 plus, especially in this game. And I did not expect that when I first picked up this game. Good evening. I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. That girl still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. Oh my god, I'm waking up Streamer Chan. Hey young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Oh god! She's awake, no. Where am I? Oh right, the shoddy downtown bar. And neither my pants nor my panty, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender, good morning. Wow. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me, bye. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday, a gift of sorts, I'm guessing. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office, thanks. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Well. Good evening. Okay, it talks. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... This is the actual question. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lilim do. Interesting. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor, just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Oh, I'm getting hit on by a brain. You are a brain in a jar, right? So how? Why? I'm asking the real questions here. What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? Excuse you? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature, all while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, oh. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. The new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? No. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Here, a beer. It's interesting though, just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? I'm a little caught off guard. Thought-provoking conversation that I was not expecting to have tonight. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment actually. They can make a functional Lilim. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a body. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna meet one of these in the future now? Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock actually. It didn't last too long though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. Oh, that part sucks. You came to a bar and you can't get drunk. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill! Oh, Alma! Just, oh, Alma, where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Alma. Why, hello there. Oh, okay. New target acquired. Wow! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. So, sorry, you don't see many talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilim maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding, it'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a cobalt velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys I've been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I guess you've been a client here for a while now, right? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes? Dunno, adventuring or something. She just called Gil Archimedes. Anyway, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I just felt like she gets me. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See you. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Ah. Carlotta's the eldest one. Then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Bella. The youngest one is Bernardo. Ah, we have someone who transitioned just in time for Pride Month. Yay! Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. Damn. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them? Damn! Hot fucking damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she only had known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? You know, sometimes I feel like you know me better than all the guys I've been with. I feel compelled to ask how many guys you've been with. If we're talking about serious, long-lasting relationships, just a handful. Casual dating and one-night stands, on the other hand. That's something I don't have an answer to, actually. Maybe I'm just a romantic that loves having someone to cuddle with. Maybe I just get lonely. Maybe there's a deep-seated psychological reason behind it all. Well, it's not like I'm too different. Until recently, I too had a streak of one-night stands. Really? What made you stop? Reasons. What is it? Tell me. Maybe later. It's time for my break. Come with me. Huh? Why? Can't I stay here, away from the cold? I don't trust you. You could fit a bottle between those tits of yours and nobody would know. Why not just say, please come and let's keep talking at the back of the bar? You got the message, now come. Guide me then. I made some lemony ginger goodness. Oh my god, I put way too much honey in this. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. So are you gonna tell me? What? Why did you stop having one-night stands and all that? I don't know, after I started working here, I felt like I didn't need to do that anymore. I also got fed up with everyone complaining about me smoking on the bed. You're gonna burn the bed with that. Yeah. If you ever need a hug, just let me know. You don't need one-night stands for that. You left me thinking, though, what's your thing? We're getting into interesting territory here. Your fetish? You strike me as the kind to have an overpower fetish of sorts. You want to feel totally swayed by someone, have consensual yet forceful sex with your partner, and this is why it's an 18+ stream! You have quite the imagination, girl. Oh, Dorothy's back. Honey, some service here. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes, nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing, I guess I've heard about you before. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First I do some research on the target. Operating system, servers, how the information is stored, and all that. I start working behind proxies, websites, and other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. What happens next? What happens next? Oh my god, she's so excited. What the hell? I'm concerned with how excited she is. I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Oh my god. Why do I have a feeling Dorothy took everything the wrong way? Make my buffer overload, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. ... Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kinda like that for me. I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilum are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, it looks like my ride is here. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take you on your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Who the fuck are you? Why do you have a question mark on your forehead? Such a small yet comfortable place. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Good, I picked a good voice for him. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? What does that even mean? What does it mean to you? You want 17. You can have up to 20 ingredients in a drink. So we'll try that. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. I'm Armandillo. Virgilio Armandillo. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. I don't like this guy. I was passing by and saw this place called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. They have some arcade machines in the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see a bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been a quite the slow day. But going back on the topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. I hate this guy. I hate this guy! The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. I'm not making up words! 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. This guy's a fucking idiot. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. Okay. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, but that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means Twilight of the Gods in German, by the way. No, it doesn't. That's... A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. Things are ugly in and outside of the bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. I got tips, I got a flawless service bonus. Sleep tight, I'll protect you was an extra 300. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay, then let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I had this hoodie from some time ago that was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap! Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Kitty! Look at this beautiful cat. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. You have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders way better than any dog. Right. Oh, this picture here isn't something you see every day. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend, and the one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. Oh, look at them, they're cute! Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. It's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno, what with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Aw. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only. It's good to know. Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and that he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but... what? So far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue on who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Oh, Armitage was actually an anime I watched a long time ago. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird. Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? Back when you first transferred, I called you Julienne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. Say it like that. It's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julienne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs dressed like her. I could even recite the full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing. That one. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi, should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, and corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that I don't want to see in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, we're in chapter 2. Amarga. Here's the ongoing thing about Apollo Bank. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from all servers around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Back to work we go. This game has a lot of comfy vibes and heavy topics. It does. Good Gil? Oh, hey guys. He's back! He's safe! Hello! Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass, but remember there are people that actually care for you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give it a sign you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though, you shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Hey boss, why'd you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Partly because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought you totally looked cute with it. I see. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager around these parts. Yikes, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyway. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. The sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? You saw the news information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla, any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bar are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff out in the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, a top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now if you'll excuse me. Jill, was it? Oh, Stella! Get me a big beer, please. Huh, sure, on it. She's worried about Say. You know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh, right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry about that topic at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do, why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end they're still just luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. And it wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. Weird part is that the girl didn't enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive soon at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. You made my night with his discoveries on Sei's situation. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks, this place is soothing. I'm just going to sit over there near the arcades. Alright, then that will be all, Dana. Ryan, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. This telephone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting than what— I finally hung up. I have Wheeze arrived yet again at the oh god, at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Oh god, it's him again. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Here you go. Now tell me why this is fake, because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract orders are fake. Bravo! Brilliant. Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks, huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Thank you. Thank you, Stella. You're fantastic. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. What were you talking about to Brian? We were mostly catching up, to be honest. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. Alright. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for the evening, because we've been going for about 2.5 hours and my throat is starting to be like, hey, you know what's great? Not working properly.